Chidambaram. I'm not sure. You heard what they chant?
No.
Even if they chant in many Murugan temples, what I have seen is for Abhisheka and all, they just use Rudram. So if you ask them, they will say, well, he is Shiva's son. Rarely in some temple they use Shanmugha Kavacha, which is, again, it's not a Vedic chant for Subramanya. So there is Vedic Agamas, there is Tamil Agamas here. I don't know, maybe in other places they have, like Ganapatya in Maharashtra, they have a lot of books in Maratha. I don't know if they call them Agamas, and we have to research about it. The rituals certainly have to be promised at the time of installation. That's very authentic information because I don't think anybody has installed more deities than Ganapati. All kinds, Tantric, Shakta, Shaiva, Vaishnava. He has done so many pradeshas.
The temples that follow the Vedic agama, how do they relate to most
Oh, you were asking this question on Chidambaram. We got off track on that. There were 3,000 priests who were made into an assembly in Chidambaram temple. When the first two towers were built, by the very first king's time, in the Pandyas, they built the southern side tower and all. Before there was only east and west. So he made these 3,000 Brahmins. They're known as Tillaivar and then and their whole worship was based on Tamil Shiva Agama, Shaiva Agamas in Tamil. That means one or two of them ultimately. They are all belonging to a separate community of Brahmins who had shikas here, in the top of the head like this. They are known as Shoryas. This is one group of Brahmins. There are only certain Gotras in them. So these were all brought by Parasurama during his time. There's some 78 Gotras he brought from north, especially from Kashmir. And he settled them all around the south. Because he was giving the lands to the Brahmins to rule. So only those Gotras are still existing in the south part of India. So these are certain specific Gotras from Chorya community who follow certain, say, Smritis, and they don't follow the other Smritis. So they made themselves as into Choryas, and then to distinguish themselves from others, they had Uddashika. Uddashikaya Beshajam, there is some verse in the Narayana Upanishad which is speaking about the flame in the heart. But of course then it became the Uddashikaya Beshajam. It's going up like this. So, anyway, there were 3,000 of them and they were all very scholarly. Apart from the one or two agamas they are following, they are very scholarly, both in Vedic books and in the Tamil literature. And then in the songs of all the Tevaram, Tiruvasagam, everything. They were like experts on all this. And some of them were Shilpis. Brahmin plus Stapati. So this is how the king collected 3,000 of them, made it like so powerful that anywhere, if anybody has any doubt or any question or any challenge about the worship of Lord Shiva, these will be the judges. So they come with their problem and these people will sit together and they give the solution. The 3,000 families. And the whole Rathavedi, the car street, was built for this 3,000 pandits. And then he made another circle of road. And that was the thing during the king's time. And then of course the roads coming north and south now. Still there are only those two roads in Chidambaram city, those big roads. So these 3,000, as we see, slowly, different system came in. Like Brahmins studied English, and they worked under British, and so many things came, lifestyles changed, kings were not there anymore. Jamindars became saints and engineers. Jamindars started stealing land from the temples, and the temple's control over people was becoming smaller, and control of people over the temple was becoming bigger. So these pandits said no more, they are not supported by anybody. So they went here and there doing some priesthood. Now from the 3000, my last inquiry was I think 4 years ago. So 260 families left there. But all of them are not doing anything to do with the temple. Some of them have, photocopy shops and color CD prints, and for livelihood. They have right in the temple to do certain things. At that time they will come and pour one conch shell of water and then they go away. They have their business to do. And there are other issues like the government wanted to do dance festival. Nataraja is dancing, so we'll put the dance festival inside the temple, but it's totally against the agama. There can be Devadas dancing for the deities, but then there shouldn't be people coming from everywhere. They should be married to the deity. That's the old system. That system went off when there was French and British. They took temples as their camps. So there is no Devadasi in Chidambaram temple. So according to their books, there shouldn't be no such entertainment. Because it's, even though they say they put a little Nataraj in the side, it's meant for people to come and enjoy. So the priests were a little bit hostile. They said, no, we won't allow it. And when the Nataraja goes around, they won't let people take videos, things like that. So some local political influence, they also jacked them up. So this Vedic, and some time ago, during Ramanuja's time, Govindaraja was taken out and thrown in the ocean by the fanatic Shiva king, Shaiva king. And that created already the problem between Vedic Brahmins, because they were all Pancharatik Brahmins, the Govindaraja devotees. After a long time the deity came back. And these people used to close the curtain when Govindaraja's festival deity goes. Whereas when the other deity comes for procession, they keep Govindaraja open. So this pull and push went on for a long time. Now at least between Govindaraja Swami temple and Nataraja temple there is no much problem. But the Vedic Brahmins and the original Brahmins of Chidambaram, they are supposed to be Tillai Muvayiravar, they are Tamil Agama Brahmins. It has nothing to do with Sanskrit Vedic Brahmins. They knew Vedas, that's entirely another story. They knew Vedas, they knew Upanishads, they knew the Shaiva Siddhanta, and the rituals were all done according to Agamas. And all the four have visited Chidambaram. All the four have sung that Nataraja, even though there is no deity.
In which language they sung?
Those four of the Tamil,
in Tamil,
Devaram and Tiruvasavam, all the four have sung.